They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put billions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Mere fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback.
Yeah, go to messed up, no. Bad news, fit to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the fuck. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this door, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like Saturday. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house show. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I'm making it like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the counting when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps. Them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game on John Q. You told it in the ambulance, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an applicant. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his child into a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven to a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems for it. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that's some dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Orno. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Georgia when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. Backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch. You a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe, study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the solid and I show her. She could never get a priest whore. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your asshole fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a net. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Back roll.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying at that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this world in my whole life, It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on the face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s, we see in the fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. That's that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know like. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life, my whole life.
One Westboro.
Right.
Everything is lawful. Westworld.
The pressure on, I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking. I had a 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Use the argument to lose your throne. Keep cool, ain't no running up. Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawing, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she know she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organize it. One Westword, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a talent. Get a minute, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. Know you hate it, don't even matter. New page, still the same time.
Mike, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that fresh in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problem. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you're drowning away. Or you're gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
Seeing if you're gonna step up in it, you're gonna run.
Stick to the end, you get glorified. Let's make it official, I'm one of them. One of the greatest is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, and it made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you is loyal? We giving up game, they fumbling plays. I'm tired of talking, I'm racked out. Before that we started, they tapped out. I jumped in my duffel and blacked out. What you witnessing is elevation. Glory road to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration. And I put that on my reputation. When the fall, it's a demonstration. It's sick and I know they hate it. One Westworld every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Go against us, you won't see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. I beat your ass, I don't need a baby. I don't got time for excuses. I'm plotting on making the killer. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I'm still playing my post. Taking the rim like diesel. Don't run with too many people. I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters that know that so much, they would never leave you. They would never abandon you. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you're drowning away. Or you're gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West.
All right, this is Rooted Speech, man. We got Captain Taiwan in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, man, on Rooted Speech, man.
One West vetted,
one West
pumping
break it
through my
down right
blood,
quick,
don't
though.
forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier.
All right, this is Rooted Speech, man. We got Captain Taiwan in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, man, on Rooted Speech, man.
One West vetted, one
Understand,
West
I
pumping
break it
through my
down right
blood,
quick,
don't
though.
forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I.
All right, this is Rooted Speech, man. We got Captain Taiwan in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, man, on Rooted Speech, man.
One West vetted, one
Understand,
West
I
pumping
break it
through my
down right
blood,
quick,
don't
though.
forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot you. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm big jumper. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not in China. My conglomerate wreck like King Kong. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring karma. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage. That I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West will put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with style, we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designing charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Off my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause the niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a park, but together I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West red, one West Betty, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. From now on, we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say, we should leave this place. You turn to them and say, where we gonna go? Right.
They have the American flag, the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are. Right. They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Israel, what's going on? I ain't today. Man, we in here very, very special night tonight. It's Passover week, you know what I mean? Right. Listen, we about to get it in, you know what I'm saying? What is it? 56th annual, give it up, you understand? For the Most High. 56th annual Passover. Like normal, you know what I mean? Before we start the show, we always want to give it up to the Most High, get the Most High hand. Right. The ability to breathe, speak. We would not be here without the Lord. And of course, our King, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you do have a king. That king name is Yahweh Shah Mashiach, of the world, ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And also, we want to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than Commanding General Yohana. That's right. Man, listen, we got a hell of a show, you know what I mean, going tonight, man. It's a whole, this is what I'm going to tell you off top. There's a whole lot of rank in the room tonight. You understand? Whole lot of rank. We got captains in here, you know what I mean, that run zones from all over, which we're going to feature these brothers tonight, you know what I mean, and bring out the work of the Lord that they're doing all across the country every day, you know what I'm saying, which is so powerful. And these brothers here is the reason why every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian young man and woman should get into the truth, you know what I'm saying? So, like normal, I want to introduce my host that rock it out with me every week before we get to announcing our special guest. To my right, we got almost 5,000 Lamakiala in the building. To my short left, we got Officer Yaradan in the building. That's right. And to my far right, we got Officer Iwalam in the building. You know what I'm saying? Iwalam is in Hebrew Academy mode. He ready to, you know what I mean, break a few bones. He really don't even want to be here right now. The brother said he ready to get busy. You understand? Lord be with you, brothers, all participating in the Hebrew Academy tomorrow morning. You definitely gonna need the Lord. You know what I'm saying? For that, I'm gonna pray for you tonight. You know what I mean? Also, in the building, we got Officer 1000, my yard in the building. You understand? Doing what we do, you understand? And again, 56th annual Passover. We already had what we had,
Lamb slaughter. Big shout out to Captain the Cod and the lamb slaughter. Captain the Cod was out there looking like the butcher himself. You know what I'm saying? Blood everywhere. The brother really gotta get a joy out of, you know what I mean, slaughtering the lamb. You know what I mean? So heavy brother, man. Plenty more things going on this week. We call it Passover week. You know what I mean? Plenty more things going on, which we're gonna mention in here tonight. But I got a powerful brother sitting next to me. This brother here, we call him the captain of the West Coast. None other than Captain 13,000, the dog heart in the building. What's up, Cap? Talk to me, man.
Let's head it. Just speak on. I want to speak on the car right quick. The car was walking around like a murderous prey. He had a ski mask and a bloody apron. I said, look at this brother here.
I seen the blood. He was straight up looking like he was possessed. And I ain't even gonna say that to him. Nigga might pet me with
right. I wasn't trying to get too like strong.
Damn right.
Them lambs.
Damn right. Okay, man, you out there, man, been rocking this truth for a while on the West Coast. Man, what's your biggest challenge? You know what I'm saying? You know the West Coast is for sure world famous, infamous for a lot of gangbang. You know what I'm saying? Blood, Crip, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you being the highest ranking man on that zone, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the whole, you know, situation with brothers indulge in that lifestyle of blood and Crip? And do you see it as a challenge to get those brothers into the truth?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it can be a challenge, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But them, like honestly, them are the brothers that I want.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like them brothers right there, that's what I want the most.
Right.
They have the right spirit, they just in the wrong place.
Damn
right. So you get them right, they get their mind right. We got a couple of I think we got a lot of Crips and Bloods in the school already right now. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But they really died from who they used to be, so you wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? You got to correct their spirit, getting them together. You know what I mean? Teaching them how to be under the Lord now. You know what I'm saying? All these things can be different. You know what I mean? The sisters too. Sisters are gangsters too. You know that. Right. Yes, I'm all. Sisters too. You know what I mean? They come out from these type of backgrounds too. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You know, I find it a challenge, but it's easy at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. Like they get up in here, they get to see, and that's how we move and how we roll. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, damn, this what I always wanted to be in.
So what type of feedback do you get like when the brothers see y'all? You know what I'm saying? What is it? What type of feedback?
You know what? You know, so funny. Recently, I said the last year or two, they'll come around us. I don't know. We cuss on here. Just making sure. You know what they say though? They know what they say. I done seen it a few times when we go out to the club or out around the city or whatever. It's like, what? Niggas not. That's how they say it. Yeah. Like, hell, not only like that. I'm like, I fuck with y'all some real niggas for real. Yeah. Like, y'all some real niggas. We been making y'all. You know what I'm saying? So like, they'll say shit like that to us all the time. Now, definitely as a reason, they like, bro, niggas weird. Real talk. They weird as hell. They can't come around here.
Y'all seen the purple people eaters. Yeah, out in Africa getting smoke bombs on them. They got 2 words out their mouth. You a special people. Boom!
No, we ain't. How they go? We not special. Fine.
Out there trying to teach Africans the word of the Lord. Right. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's how the feedback we be getting as recent for sure. You know, I've been in the truth for a long time, but a short time at the same time. So like it wasn't always like that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always like, like that. But now it's, I feel like people are seeing what's going on in the world. They say, well, hold on, what y'all niggas talking about is real.
Damn right.
Hold on, I'm scared now.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They started to get scared.
That's it.
So they start believing because they see it. You know what I'm saying? But we've been standing on this so long. Like I told you.
Damn right.
I told you. And we look fearless to them. So we look like a safe space. You know what I'm saying? We look like, okay, they know what they was talking about. Let me just come to class. I got brothers coming to class I knew for years. They come to class. They ain't all the way in, but they come to class now, checking it out. I come to your class, I come in, like, come on, I'll pick you up, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So he's solid.
And so Cap, how long, if you could, you share with everybody brother, y'all can chime in whenever y'all want. You can tell everybody how long have you been in the truth? What made you come into the truth?
Man, I've been in the truth since we count them from like Passover, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like my first Passover was 2013.
Okay.
And I became a trooper, I think, a year before that. Captain Zarya, I feel him laughing already right there. I used to check in with Captain Zarya when I was a youngster, man. So like, I could just feel his spirit laughing. But came to the truth around that time. We were, me, you, a lot of brothers. We came here. We was like the only person from our city.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? We was the only person from our city in there.
Which is I don't mean to cut you off, but that's a hell of a task in itself. You know what I'm saying? Be on a whole coast, and you the only man on the coast. In the truth, you know what I'm saying, which goes to show you that faith go a long way. You know what I'm saying? You know, brothers call us from different cities and different places all the time, and the first thing they ask, do we got a school in their zone?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the problem was our response is, you the school.
Right. Yeah.
Brother looking like who? Yeah, you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get in class and become the school. And when we got a bunch of brothers in here tonight, you know what I'm saying, that I would love to highlight and get to, who took on that task of being the first brother in their damn city and zone, you know what I'm saying, put their life on the line, change their life so other brothers and sisters can come in. Listen, we're going to see the fruits of the labor in a few days at the Passover.
Sure.
Thousands of brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, attending the Passover this year. Our first Passover, it was 20 people in the room. Give me right on that, y'all. Like 20 of us in there at the joint with Malcolm X. What is it called?
No. He was at the school. I think he was at the school.
No, I wasn't at the one at the Philly school. I think my first one was at the Malcolm X joint. Like maybe 30 people in there, man. About 100? Oh yeah, you know, it was light. It wasn't like it is now.
Because the building was big. So
Yeah.
It wasn't like it is now.
Damn right, man. Big shout out to Commander Jenny Hunt and all the work. Right. What was that like, man, being on the coast by yourself and taking on that challenge?
I didn't realize what I was getting myself into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? like you said, people want to get into school, and it's like, yeah, go to school in California. They come to the class, like, where everybody at? Like, that's just me. It's me and you, baby. Let's go. We're gonna build this shit together, right? You stay, right? You stay, right? Stay. I need you.
Go ahead.
So you wanna? Oh, go ahead. So you like that? That's it. You know what I mean? You gotta get up in here, and you gotta like. I got brothers, man. These brothers came the same day. That's what's crazy. I had Captain Cuomo, Officer Bar, Officer Regai. They all came the same day. It was crazy, and I was like, damn. I said, I gotta make them stay. I don't know how to make them stay. So I was just like, y'all gonna die if y'all leave. Y'all turn your heart back, man. Lord gonna kill y'all, right? So
those was like your first student.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do the brothers who kicked the cap off with you.
Man, you know, we had a brother that was over here at one point. I know it's hard to believe, but it was a brother was over here.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? But he had left, and then I had Cuomo, Bar, Regaya, Lahab.
Big shout out to them brothers, man.
Yeah. I forget the order, but that was like my camp. You know what I'm saying? Those are we used to rock it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm reminiscing. That was crazy, but yeah, that was my camp right there. So those guys right there, they still here with me. My right hand. They all my right hand, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was that. What was you gonna say? I want to hear.
Come with kind if I could, Cap. Did you ever feel the weight of it's my responsibility to build up the West Coast, or was it like a regular day at the office?
Man, you know what? Like the pressure was something that changed me and made who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard this recently. I never was able to put into words, but it's absolutely correct. Like they said, pressure is a privilege. You heard that before? Like you get that pressure to raise up a zone and all that. It's like, oh yeah, it's on me. You know what I'm saying? So like in your, I'm a Judite, so I'm gonna do this shit. This shit easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, yeah, it's nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time it's something. So it's hard. But as long as you stay, General Hodge was like instrumental. You know what I'm saying? You know, General Hodge. Oh yeah. He was captain of 13,000 at the time. Yeah. Right.
That was a whole other spirit.
I remember. Listen. I remember I was a trooper. I was gonna go pass out fire. I was like, I'm right out there, sir. You know, I can do it. You know, I'm full of excuses and shit, right?
Yeah.
So he goes, okay, oh yeah. He's like, it was some pussy over there. You gonna get it right? I was like, you know what? You're right. Hell yeah. I'm for sure we'll get on a bike. So I will be go past no flies. I'll find stuff. Ask my mom to drop me off. I'm a young nigga, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'll get there. So I get about that too. So he would erase every excuse that you ever could think of in your mind, so then you can be built up the way you are. So every time I hear excuse, I'm like, yeah, man, you full of shit. You know, like, I don't know. You can find them. I use that shit on them. If it was some pussy there, you gonna do it, right? Yeah, right. Nigga like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So shout out General Highs, you know what I mean?
Well, listen, saying that gangbanging is a big popular thing on the West Coast, Bloods, Crips, even the Latin gangs and all that on the West Coast. What would be your message to a brother that's in that gangbang lifestyle, Blood, Crips? What would you say to them? What is the reason, or that you would say to them they should leave that life to come into the truth? You know what I mean? Seeing that this is generation upon generations back, what would you say to a brother, on what's the importance of coming into the truth?
You know what? Like I would just, I would never say that I was a super gangbanger coming up in my life.
Right.
I did, some things that I would see in my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where I would say, damn, I'm willing to do this for you. You're not willing to do it for me though.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like I'm going all out.
Yeah, right.
But then I don't see the reciprocation.
Yeah, right.
And that's gang life.
Mm-hmm.
So many people in prison right now, and they feel like, yeah, I slid for him and he having sex with my woman.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I slid and he stole from me and betrayed me. So like, that can't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be in something where everybody, if I know I'm gonna go, I know everybody right here gonna go with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, I would say that, man, like you wanna give your life to something, give your life to something bigger than yourself. You know what I'm saying? Give your life to something for people who actually care and love you for real.
Right.
So I found myself, what we call the word, like you find yourself being like a crash dummy for dummies. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wanted to give my life to something that was way more meaningful. And I know that everyone will be having the same type of energy that I be on. You know what I'm saying? So my message to them is, and they know it too. If you in the like, so I done grew up with a whole bunch of gangsters my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they'll tell you, man, that shit is trash. They'll tell you, like, man, my homies snaked me, my homies did this. I went to prison, nobody was writing me, putting money in my books. And I thought I was doing it for my brothers, my gang. They turned their back on me. That's everybody's story. That ain't just one person's story. That's everybody's story. They do it just for, clout. You know what I'm saying? Right. I've been in the UPK, and everybody that's outside the truth that knows me, like, oh yeah. Don't fuck with them. They be together.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they the brother, like they love each other.
Yeah, right.
Like for real, my people know they like, your brother's coming. Hey, I made some. So these the unlawful collard greens. These are lawful collard greens. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, right, the water. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would say, man, my message to them is, that gang life, street life, man. It's fun for sure. Right. That's all it is. Ain't no real work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real work, and you're gonna find yourself in prison, making a YouTube channel about everybody that snaked you from your hood. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Which leads to my next question. What do you think about that whole situation with Big U, no jumper, and that whole indictments and all that? What's your take on that?
And we got the real West Coast banger in here, Captain Zazaria. You know what I'm saying? Baptist.
Yeah. They call him, what they call you?
Baptist. They call him Baptist. That shook up, people for real, because, I know people from over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Y'all really be talking and telling on each other on the podcast. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't gangster how I grew up. Right. Like we don't talk about no crimes you did and the things you're doing and stuff like that. So to me, if you seen it, like it was that happened and something else happened the next day. I think Yellow Beezy got indicted. You know what I'm saying? And another people got indicted. So people from my city, they got indicted like a couple of days after that. You get what I'm saying? So I think they're just doing a clean sweep on everybody that talks about their crime. You know what I'm saying? You talk about your crime, you going to jail. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would say like, you know, they're just some fools. They're just some damn fools, and people need to learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can learn from other people's mistakes, you don't have to fall into that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be an idiot. You know what I mean? So, you know, that stuff right there, like, I look at it like, you know, just damn, I didn't know you was this old and goofy. I would thought you learned, so you've been to jail already. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Go ahead, Arthur. Yeah, come, man, Kev, I'm glad you're saying that. It seems like lately it's like a spotlight on like LA gang activity. Like they pushing like full extra,
right.
The fades in LA and everything like that. So it seems like it's a lifestyle that's being glorified and pushed. So for you to get that perspective is extra heavy.
Yeah, I mean, we look at them like J-Cats. Like a J-Cat is a person that's kind of slow.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So like you look at him like, oh, yeah, you slow. Like, you on the camera saying everything you ever did. You know what I'm saying? On the mic saying the mic is hot. Obviously, you saying everything you ever done in prison, outside of prison. Yeah, you're slow. You need medicine. So you know what I'm saying. So once they get the medicine, they start to cool out, chilling out a little bit, and not saying so much. But they can't help themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make a name for themselves and get some money. And they'll do whatever. You know what I'm saying? They can't go in and out of jail like every other week. You know what I mean? I'm always watching it. It's like, man, free, full action, free. I said, man, leave him in there, man. Like, don't I think he want to be in there. Just let him stay in there.
Like, it seems like Cat for extra. If you just so happen to run into him, you know, you gonna have to ask him for a thing.
Yeah, no, I ain't saying he's not like that. Yeah. But he retarded. You know what I'm saying? He's slow a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing I wanted to ask you, Cap, you know, being out there on the West Coast, what's the real relationship between Black and Latinos out there on the West Coast?
Man, you know what, man? Like, to be honest with you, my lens is different. You know, like I've been in the truth for a time, so like I can't even I'm like almost disconnected damn near. I think all Mexicans are my brothers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I think all the Hispanics are my brothers. Like, you know what I mean? But I can tell you how when I was coming up, it was, you know, it was different. You know, we had riots. I would have a riot with my my Mexican partners. We'd be in third period talking about, yeah, you scared, you didn't want to run up on me, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And we'll talk about it like, yeah, no, I'm trying to support you. I'm trying to get your home, you know. We'll talk about it after we fought each other and shit like that. You know what I mean? But we was always enemies, but it was never like at the same time we walked home together. You get what I'm saying? Like it was like something we had to do to show our peoples I'm in line with you, but then you know what I mean? Like I'm walking home with you, you know, we kicking it, hanging out and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of my best friends was like, I ain't just talking about Mexicans. Some of my best friends were like SAs. You know what I'm saying? Right. One of my homies growing up didn't even speak English all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, broken English. He just spoke Spanish. So, like, you know, we love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and in prison separates you. When you go to prison, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So you go to prison in California, like, you know, use a mayate and all that shit. Yeah, hell yeah. So, but you know, it's love though. Like, man, I remember Lahab. You know, Lahab. He probably went, hey, I said this. Lahab was one of them cats who was like, he see a Judite and it's up. You know what I'm saying? Because they in the city he grew up in, they was mortal enemies. Damn. Yeah. So like, if you grew up where Lahab grew up, it's like, oh yeah, you Mexican? Yeah. F Mexicans. So he gotta say F. He'll say F Slavs. That's a derogatory term for bloods. Right. Because they all bloods. They F Slavs. You know what I'm saying? So they got
his brother is in the truth now.
He's in the truth. And that's my brother. I love him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like that's the city he grew up in. It was like you wake up in the morning, oh yeah, they over there. Yeah, get him up before I go to school. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then he gotta get to school. Then he, you know, be in school and then come back home. I've been to Lahab's never. Y'all been there. Shit. Right across the street from where Lahab used to live, it's 30 bloods in one little apartment right there. They always post. So they should see me come through like, what the fuck is and I'm picking them behind. They're like, what the fuck they got going on?
They want to know what doing together.
Right. So like that's how it is when you come up. But then like I've been in the truth so long, like I look at them like we together. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't know it yet. So
that's great, mighty work you're doing out there, man. Get cap a hand, man. That line, you know what I mean, between black and Latinos is so heavy because the white man has done everything in his power, you know what I'm saying, to make a difference between us. Right. You know what I'm saying? So much so that black people, we the only ones, unless you in the truth, we don't know that Hispanics basically went through the same type of slavery, same curses that we went through. You know what I'm saying? And so when you come into the truth, you get educated on that. And man, them is our brothers, man. And listen, seeing what's going on right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you with ICE or whatever the case may be. Them Latino brothers, they need our brotherhood more than anything. So, I got another question about Lamar. He wants to say something. Go ahead, bro.
I just want to see on this perspective because California's been getting plagued by fires on fires on fires. Yeah. I want to see like the outreach when it comes down to like the acceptance or how much do people look into the school UBK and the support UBK when it comes down to like those fires out there?
Supporting us, man, they don't support us. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be honest with you, we support them. Right. You know what I'm saying? We go out there and, we went out there a couple of times, man. And they thankful. They're thankful and all that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, we support them. And that's our job. Our job is to care about them and they ain't gonna care about us. You know what I'm saying? But then we'll get one person to care. You know what I'm saying? As long as we get one person to care, we didn't want that day. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the cat that's gonna come in and be like, see, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I remember Jerry Muhammad said that a long time ago. Like, we make our life about the person that eat up the trash can.
Yeah, right.
I said, damn, it's heavy. I go, well, gotta get to work there. You know what I mean? So,
damn right.
So yeah. As long as we can win the ASO, that's all I care about.
Like, see, this the brother that you need to have on No Jumper, Adam 22. How these cats get on there, talking about absolutely nothing, you know what I'm saying, talking so much that they getting indicted or whatever the case for the goddamn show, which means a cat like that, he ain't really trying to find a solution. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's great at exploiting black people, black and Latino problems. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But instead of, he won't pull a brother up there like you that have a solution to the problem. Yeah. Like this who need to be on No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? So this brother could teach the Bloods and Crips on actually how to be brothers. The fact that we even got, the same ranks and opposite gangs, like the brother was just saying, that's a mental illness. And that mental illness come from, of course, the white man. The white man being the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. Yeah. You got something else? Man, look, please. Capcom, you want to say something?
Oh, no, I'm good now. Everything the brother's saying, man, is heavy, man. Everything Capcom bring out, man, and it's definitely an insight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
People come to be fighting in every region.
Damn right.
So heavy. That's something that we can put it together, man. It would be like
Ultron, damn right.
Code of Minico.
Damn right. All right, give it up. Oh, okay. That's Captain Han. We call Captain Han. He don't like this name. I call him the King of the South. Yeah. Bring him up next. He does not like that name. Brother, he's shaking his head. No, right now. The brother humble as hell. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn lying on that mic. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be bringing that brother up next. One last question on Cap. ICE. You know what I'm saying? We know California is full of our Latino brothers. How has that been with ICE and the whole our Latino brothers and sisters out there?
Okay, so that can affect us. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of brothers who is straight from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I remember when like it came back up again like recently, right? Like, I had a brother that was, he like troubled a little bit. And I'm like, why? I said, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you all right? Yeah. He was told me like on the side, he was like, yeah, I don't know, man. They pulled, you know what I'm saying? I remember I got on the phone with Lahab. I said, man, y'all need to call immigration tomorrow. Call him tomorrow. See what we can do to prevent anything ever happening to this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like to ever be touched or even looked at, so we can have a clear mind.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, I got on the phone immigration, got on the phone with ICE agents, got on the phone with them, talked to them for like an hour. And they was like, he called me back. He was like, yeah, they ain't gonna touch him. They ain't gonna get him. He's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So I was like, for sure. And we told him, I said, tell that brother, man, call him and tell him. And so everything since then, our brother got a clear mind. But yeah, those things in California is real.
Right.
That ain't no like scare tactic. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a real. They come to your job. I remember when it happened, all the people that worked in the fields, they didn't go to work. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go to work. They was like, why ain't you to work?
Right.
And it was like, shit, I ain't trying to go back to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's two different cats like that. There's one that don't want to go to work, and because they get caught up, and there's one that knows is going to go to Mexico and be back here like in 2 weeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, y'all deported me. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute with a whole different ID, SSI, all that. You know what I mean? So like, they're gonna find their way back, but to make my people's mind clear on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you that don't worry about the Lord gonna be with you. What I would say is that we're gonna be aggressive in protecting you to make sure you don't go nowhere. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Listen, Cap, if there's a brother or sister that's on the West Coast and they would like to join the ISUPK, how would they do that?
Man, check us out, isupk.com. You call any number in any place in the world, man, and you in our zone, man. Holler at us, come to our classes. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on YouTube, Hollywood Israelites. Check us on Instagram, Hollywood Israelites. Facebook, Hollywood Israelites, Southern California. Yeah, there's no way you can miss us, man. We too popular. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Drive on podcast every other day. You know what I mean? So he's telling people all the time, like, where we at? You know what I mean? So, like, to me, it's an excuse now. You know what I'm saying? Right. So until the Lord come knock on your door, you know what I'm saying? We'll be here until we're not. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for y'all having me. And give me and allow me to come on y'all show. This is an amazing show too, by the way.
Man, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Give it up. Listen, man, I'm gonna have my team. We're gonna play a song or two, and then we're gonna bring the next powerful captain up here right here on the round table of truth. So don't go nowhere, right? We'll be right back in 5, maybe 2-3 minutes. We'll be right back right here on the round table of truth. That's right.
One Westboro. Right.
Everything is lawful. The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking. I had a 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Use the argument to lose your dome. Keep cool, ain't no running up. Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming against me, you dumb or what? You drawing, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she know she fine. Got a couple of, so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organize it. One best word, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a challenge. In a minute, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. Know you hate it, don't even matter. New page, still the same time.
Mike, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that fresh in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problem. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drowning away. You gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. Yeah.
See, if you're gonna step up in
you're gonna run. You stick to the end, you get glorified. Let's make it official, I'm one of them. One of the greatest is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, and they made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you is loyal? We giving up game, they fumbling plays. I'm tired of talking, I'm racked out. Before that we started, they tapped out. I jumped in my duffel and blacked out. What you witnessing is elevation. Boy, roll to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration. And I put that on my reputation. When the fall, this is a demonstration. It's sick and I know they hate it. One West world, every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Call against us, you won't see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. I'll beat your ass, I don't need a favor. I don't got time for excuses. I'm plotting on making the killer. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I'm still playing my post. Taking the rim like diesel. Don't run with too many people. I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters that know that so much, they would never leave you. They would never abandon you. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drown in a wave, you're gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. Yeah. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West.
Shout out to Yara Dawn out in Chicago with these badass sweatshirts. I look good as shit in it. God damn it. Y'all should go get one. Badass sweat hoods. UBK, nigga university.
Hoodie season. Used to pick a switch before I took a beat. Now forget the stick, it ain't what you thinking. Just feel like hoodie season. It's hard on my sleeve.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Yatazar Pale X Diverse City is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side. Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. That's real ice drip. Like real leather drip. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever questioned us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13:1 engraved right here on the front.
Hey, Shalom, give it up. We're back on the set. Before we with this powerful brother sitting next to me, man, I got Officer Lamar Diallo got some announcements. Go ahead, bro. Please.
I just want to say, make sure to follow All Around Table of Truth, social medias, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, you understand, TikTok. Make sure to go hit Google My Business, whatever the case may be. And make sure to donate if you have any type of donations to give up. You know, saying this roundtable of truth would never go as far as it is without y'all donations.
Yeah, right.
As well as, like we said, in a few days we have the Lord's 56th annual Passover. You understand, hosted by Commander General Hana himself.
That's right.
And then under the Most High in Christ. Make sure to attend. $200 per person, 17 and above. Make sure to pay your Passover fee. And never forget to pay your tithes.
That's right.
You understand? So, you are done?
If I could, I want to just tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, get up with Captain Cotazar. He got a new book out. It's called A Tribe Called Gag. You know what I'm saying? Give it up with Captain Cotazar. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure you subscribe to Tribe Vibes. You know what I'm saying? You do an annual subscription, you will receive this, you know what I'm saying, collector's item right here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? A hardcore album, you know what I'm saying?
He was old school with the tape.
You know what I'm saying? Get up with Captain Cotazar.
Yeah, give it up. If I could see that book real quick, man, this book right here, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you copy this book. This is further proof that the so-called Native American Indians are one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Right.
I think Captain Cotazar got maybe 4 or 5 books where the brother is proving, you know what I'm saying, that the people that we have on the 12 tribe chart are Israel. You understand? Right. That's our true nationality, whatever the case may be, which is so heavy. Because the one thing that's going to fix us is knowing who we are. That's right. Our identity, brother, is important. Christ's true identity important. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that this brother is writing books, this brother's a goddamn scholar. That you understand? Doing what he do, he rocks it out. But Captain Cotazar, y'all gonna cross the line every Thursday night. Make sure y'all check him out on that as well. You know what I mean? So big shout out to Captain Cotazar. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we got Captain 13,000 to hunt them yard up here. How you feeling, Cap?
Oh man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling lovely, brother.
How you feel about this Passover? You down here? Where you at with it?
Man, we're doing it in a major way, man.
Right.
I gotta say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
We take both sides of Christ, you know what I'm saying? We're looking forward, y'all in for a treat. All black party, man. It's like a family reunion, man.
Getting right into it. What is your task? What is your job under Commander General Yohana? You know what I'm saying, in the work of the Lord.
Oh man, one, keep the brotherhood, build the brotherhood, and keep the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is to stay on top of myself. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of times we teach a lot of brothers and a lot of sisters. We can't forget that we gotta still maintain, you know what I'm saying, what we suppose this temple.
Yeah,
you know
right, right, yeah, right.
So we can't fix our people if we ain't getting fixed ourselves.
Yeah, right, damn right, damn right. Give it up, give it up. And what I don't know about Captain the Hump Them Yard is that the brothers are originally from Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? But the brother did the work of the Lord, starting off in Philly and DC, you know what I'm saying, kicking off, and then eventually went back to the South, took over the South, and now all these southern states are in the truth because of his brother. You understand what I'm saying? So the brother is done a hell of a job in the work of the Lord. But Captain, if I could, you got a real interesting story on how you came into the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the particular day. I remember brothers telling me about that, on how you came. Can you break that down for us?
Oh man, you take me back down memory lane.
Please, I got to go back down memory lane.
Oh man, it was, I want to say it was the spring, early spring of 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I was in college. I had an internship out in Lansdale, Pennsylvania.
So you were educated, bro?
Yeah. I mean, before the truth, I was the president of Black Caucus. You know, I was one of that. I was down there Pharisee and Sadducee.
They thinking IGK, we all just walk straight off the street from gangbang. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, this brother is intelligent as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, can't go ahead though.
Right now, yeah. So I had an internship out there, and I used to hang out with the brothers in the mailroom. It was with Johnson & Johnson. So we had an internship there, and so they was like, "Man, you got to come to Philly. You got to hang out in Philly." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, and I think back then, Gilly and them, they used to still throwing parties and things like that. Gilly, Gilly Kid. You know what I'm saying? So he was out there. And I used to go downtown and just, hang out. You know what I'm saying? I used to drive from out there, go downtown, hang out. And then one day I saw Commander General Yohana in the generals out there, you know what I'm saying, speaking. Philadelphia Convention Center. You know what I'm saying?
12th of March.
Man, it was going down. And I came out there, and when I first saw it, I was like, man, why are these brothers out here yelling?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm thinking about having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
you thought they come to ruin your good time.
Yeah. So I got out there, man, and I'm saying, Commander, he was in rare form too. I mean, he had people lined up. I mean, there's people out there with the Bible. They got one person in line, another person be like, he got his scripture. It was a clinic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did it from, I want to say 12 noon all the way to probably like 9 o'clock. Somebody got to confound this brother.
Mm-hmm.
And as the more I was listening, the more I was getting answers to stuff I had my whole life, questions I had my whole life.
Right.
And I mean, about my identity, the color of Christ, you know what I'm saying? And it mean a lot coming from the South.
That's right.
You know, racism is so normal down South, it's not even looked at as racist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just a part of life.
Yeah, right.
But hearing him bring that out, man, and he said something that before he wrapped the camp up, he looked right in the crowd. He said, I don't want you to believe nothing I'm telling you. Don't believe everything I'm telling you, don't believe none of it. All I'm asking you is to go home, read the Bible for yourself. But he said, before you do me one favor, take Christianity off. And when he did that, it's like the words jumped off the page.
Now, when he asked that, I gotta ask you, did you grow up in the Christian church?
Exactly.
So now hearing him say that, how did you take that, hearing him say take Christianity off the Bible, seeing you grew up in the church?
It was a shocker.
Okay.
But I never underestimate the shock value. You know what I'm saying? Even with social media.
Damn right.
But it was sometimes you need that. Sometimes a person, you know what I'm saying, they lose a heartbeat You know, some doctors would they rub them things together and shot it.
Yeah, right.
So it was the shock value. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying, before I got the breath of life.
That's right.
So when he said that, man, it made me think, and I did. I went home and did it, man. And I remember coming to class. Captain Makaboff was at the door. With me and everything. He said, man, you found the truth.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, I never been coming ever since.
Right. Give it up. You gotta take us, you know what I'm saying, through the, you know, the whole, you know what I mean, plight of being raised up in Philly, in DC during that particular time. Of course, the truth is not, you know, what it is now. You know, as far as growth or whatever. So what was that to be like sort of the damn near the what's the word I'm looking for?
As far as the rebuilding?
We're rebuilding of the truth damn near. What was that like being in Philly in DC in that time?
It was a crash course because I had to learn fast. And think about the South, but Mississippi, things are a lot slower.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got to the city, well, college won. But when I got to Philly, and you know, going to Philly and Baltimore and different places like that, it was fast paced.
That's right.
So you got to be on. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't slow paced no more. So I had to learn a lot of things fast. You know what I'm saying? Even the fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time the candy cane. So we out there, General Haas, he was the general then, but he was, you know what I'm saying, captain. He was out there speaking, and I came up with me. He had a flight. I'm on post. I'm a young man. I'm on post, home guard. He came up with a flight. He was like, man, look, you gotta come to New York. Take this, come to New York. So I'm thinking we getting, you know, free. I'm like, they love the message. We gonna get some free tickets to New York.
Right.
General Haas said, don't touch that. What's going on? He said, man, y'all supposed to be an accountant to come to New York. It was the candy cane trying to come down on Commander Junior High.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And boy, I had to learn that he had, after the camp was over, but he set us down and just went over all the history.
Right.
He just did that. And like, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. So I had to learn fast. You know what I'm saying? But it was a hell of an experience because I got to be around generals firsthand. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Commander Junior High, General Muhammad, General Mayat.
Big shout out to all.
Yeah, all of them. It was an experience, man, but it was like, I look at it like an adventure, man. You know what I'm saying? Like my life, once I got into the truth, my life just took a different turn, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Most times, right. I can get anything real quick. So you came in Philly, you know what I mean? You did the work in Philly, you did the work in DC. But what made you return back home? The South is your home. What made you go back home and get it on?
Order came from General Muhammad. He told me to go down there and build it up, man. And then you got brothers like Captain Yadazar, shout out to Texas.
Yeah, right. We bring that badass nigga up. Yeah, put the camera on that nigga, man. Yeah, he 13,000.
You got y'all out there in Dallas.
Yeah, right.
All the brothers, y'all here in Atlanta.
That's right.
You got the brothers out there in Florida. Kazakh Damar. I mean, Mississippi, of course, Tazadaki. You know, I can go on. Right, Oklahoma, Yash Cabo.
Big shout out to all them brothers.
All them brothers, man. Just like, you know, I tell people all the time, man. I think Captain Dawhart kind of touched on it. You just got to be there.
That's right.
The general said the best ability is availability.
That's it.
And I think next to that is accountability. So if you that sometimes you just got to show up.
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Damn right.
You gotta just show up and let the Lord work. You know, sometimes a lot of times we don't show up.
Damn right.
But if you show up and you willing to put in the work,
that's
the
right.
Lord gonna move the piece, he gonna move the chessboard.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
We just gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? Be willing.
Damn right. Now, you know, the South is a totally different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the racism there is, you know, most people look at it as over the top, opposed to the rest of the country. What is the challenge of, you know what I'm saying, coming up against white supremacy in the South and you bringing the truth into that? Like, how is the people in the South, you know, taking a hold to the truth opposed to the racism they've been dealing with, you know, for so long?
That's a good question, man. You know, in the South, a lot of these are rural areas. You have certain metropolitan cities like Atlanta, you know, different cities, but you still surrounded by rural areas. You know what I'm saying? The dominant culture is white supremacy.
That's right.
So, but the good thing about it is it's open racism. and open power. So it's opposed to a liberal city or a city where you got people that try to mask it. The good thing is white people down south will tell you how they feel.
Dang.
So half the battle is already done.
That's right.
But the other thing is Christianity. Most white supremacists down south agree with it. You catch a Ku Klux Klansman agreeing with the UPK quicker than a black Christian.
Y'all got the boot kiss capital in the South.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you probably think the South be the last place, white people would kiss boots, but shit, the capital of boot kiss is in the South.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying? So heck, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, when you look at open racism, man, half the battle is just the white man tell you that he don't like you, tell you don't want to be integrated. And now with DEI, I mean, it's once you're going back to the 60s. You know what I'm saying? So the argument is to try to get us to love us. That's in most cases, because our biggest opposition is really us.
That's right.
The Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Those are be the ones that agree, that disagree with us and have the most opposition to the message of Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Man, right. Now being in the South, Cap and MLK, you know what I'm saying, he's pretty much, that was his group, you know what I'm saying, the South, the whole civil rights movement and all that. Was, in your opinion, right, growing up in the South Mississippi, was the civil rights movement effective, or what is the aftermath of the civil rights and MLK up until this point?
I believe it was effective as far as getting certain black people to a plateau. Okay. When I say certain, I noticed this when I was in college dealing with the black cause. I met Jesse Jackson person, in college. Okay. So a lot of the things, a lot of those people, Abernathy, them, the ones that marched with him, a lot of those people, those prominent people, they end up getting congressional seats, becoming running for mayor and so forth and so forth. But the masses, I think a lot of times we miss the collective. What has that done for our people? In collective, it hasn't done anything for us. It really set us behind because you have a few showcase Negroes, and then you look at our people now they're wiping out Harriet Tubman. Right. They're getting rid of Jackie Robinson. They're saying it's DEI. Right. You know what I'm saying? They getting rid of all the 4-star generals and everything that did something for this quote unquote did something for this country. So the civil rights movement, it was effective for certain people, that bourgeoisie class. Right. But everybody else just got, crumbs.
Right. Give it up. Yeah, you mentioned earlier, how you was in the white man school system, very educated and all that. What would be your message to somebody who feel as though, they're in the white man's world, getting degrees and getting education? What would be your message to them as far as the truth? You see what I'm saying? And the education they're receiving from white people and the education that they could get, from UPK.
The Bible says our people perish for a lack of knowledge. And knowledge is important, but wisdom is the application of knowledge. A lot of people that go get a degree, and of course, understanding is the level of the degree. You got people who have degrees, but how does this help your people? Right. How is it practical for the salvation or the repair of your people? And I think we lose the sight of that once we get these degrees. We get these degrees and we want to get a job. Right. I remember I was talking before I came in the truth. I was dating a sister, and this sister, she was going to be I forgot, she was going to be like something in the medical field. Okay. And I remember one time because I was like, I had the internship, but I'm getting ready to stay in Philly. I'm not coming back. I quit school. So we having a conversation.
You quit school just to go.
I quit school.
Why did you quit school?
Because I knew I had to be here. And that's the thing. And it was crazy because it was my senior year. I never forget Commander Giuliani. He told me, he said, you don't have to quit school to do the truth. Right. But I just knew I had to stay. I just felt I had to stay because this was more important. Yeah, right. And that sister said something. She said, one thing I can applaud about you, that I don't agree with your decision, but you were someone who just don't want to exist. She said most people get a degree and they just want to exist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. So just get a job, get a retirement, and then that's your life with no purpose. Right. And I had to have a purpose. That's one thing. I was searching for that in the world. Yeah. But I knew it was a bigger purpose. And when I found the truth, I knew this was quote unquote, I hate to use the Christian word, but my calling.
Right. They trying to make no stretch of imagination. Now we trying to make people feel bad who got the degrees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you bringing out some cabinet so heavy that the truth, you know what I'm saying, is more important than your degree. It's more important than your job. A lot of black people, man, you get a job making $40, $50 an hour, $40 or $50 an hour, and you think you're on top of the world. But you don't even have a purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to go work that job for 30, 40 years and die and leave no legacy. You ain't done nothing to help your people at all, but you got a degree.
Cap, what you said about cool, what you saying is so right, because you look going back to the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
We had HBCUs, we had people going to HBCUs before we integrated. We integrated, we got now the degree is a little bit more wider, and I guess the ink is a little bit more wetter.
Right.
So now we feel like we've accomplished something.
That's right.
But all that don't mean all the king's horses and all the king's men.
Yeah.
It don't mean that because we're not structured.
Right.
You feel me? And I think that's one thing I really salute Command and General about, because each school, going back to Captain Vidal Hall, with you know what I'm saying, with the West Coast, is giving structure. We need structure. You know what I'm saying? We need instruction. We need structure. And the law, statute, and commandment being practical is what's going to give us that structure to become a nation.
Yeah, right.
Because that's the foundation. You know what I'm saying? You can have a degree here, a degree there, but how do you apply it?
Yeah, right.
Where do you fit in this nation?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Give it up. Give it up. Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on. We got a lot of you. Please, come on. Get out.
What made you know that this is the sure place you should be, you know, coming into the truth? You know what I'm saying? What made you know, like, this I gotta be here. I can't go nowhere else.
Man, you know what? I ask myself that a lot of times, like as far as a carnal answer, I can't give it. It's like it's faith. That's the only thing I can say. Because you know how when you know something, you don't really know it, can't really see it, but you know it's there. I knew this was because of what I heard. I knew, okay, this right here, I feel free here. I feel like a man here. I feel like I have purpose. And it wasn't like, lightning came out of the sky, nothing like that. But it was just, you know what I'm saying? It just, when I opened the book and I started to see, like I said, the best way I can describe it is like the words jumped off the page.
Yeah, right.
Like, think about you reading something, it's like a foreign language. You don't understand this, and then all of a sudden, I start to understand.
Yeah, right.
Started to make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing is, I was hungry for it. I wanted to learn more. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to learn more. I needed more. I had to know this. I had to know this. I had to know, the meaning of it all.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a never-ending journey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just when you think Lord is powerful, man. Just when you think you think this precept here, you got it. Lord will flip it on you, man. It's like jingle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, man. I tell brothers, a lot of brothers like to court women.
Yeah.
And ain't no wrong with that. Court a sister. I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta court wisdom like you court a sister. Come on.
Right.
You gotta court wisdom like you court a sister. Wisdom is like the Bible called wisdom a woman.
Right.
And when you fall in love with a woman, you gotta court her. You gotta pursue her.
Yeah, right.
Same thing with wisdom.
Come on.
All right.
Just have the game. That's a clip. We're gonna make a clip out. Oh, come on, man. I got that from Yacht. Hey, Cap, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. Very, very powerful brother. How can brothers and sisters find you? You know what I'm saying? The work that you're doing.
Oh man, you just go to ishupk.com, man. You got all the different zones. Facebook, Captain Kahuntham Yard. Just reach out to, like I said, you go to the website, man. You can plug in, go to YouTube, ISUPK. We ain't hard to find.
Yeah, right.
I want to salute you, Cap.
Almost.
For all the work that you've been doing, man. And being a major pillar in it. I had to appreciate it. And I'm like, we really feed off each other, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Damn right. Give it up. man. Listen, we're gonna play another song or two. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be right back. This is this captain's night. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring a few other camp leaders up here as well. Coming up next, we got the captain over the East Coast, Captain Zaryak. You know what I'm saying? The Kimmy Killer. But now we switched it to everybody killer. Yeah. It don't even matter no more. We just killing them. Niggas sports stable. So we're gonna be right back. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the round table, true with Captain Zaryak.
One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nobbity abdominal. So what you sucker trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance. One West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers. But I ride like I got group time for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat song, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas feel like a tire, down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. You igniter, I'm winning coming through with the title because I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Ready? Good. Hey, Shalom Israel, give it up. We back on the set. Y'all know what this is. Do we really need an introduction? Let me write on that. IT, do we need an introduction? Brother don't need an introduction, man. What's up, Cap? Talk to us, man. What's going on, man? What's happening? What's new?
The Passover happened. Managing Hunter, bringing us all together. You was talking about the Malcolm X Passover. My first Passover was in 41 Gad Road. Before, if y'all been to the Philly school now, you know it's upstairs and downstairs. But in the beginning, it was just upstairs. I know. So first Passover I was at, I saw Asha Parham get raised up. I saw Ayash Kawawad out of Oklahoma that I was talking about. He had sold all his mechanical tools. He was a car repair. He sold it all just to come to the Passover.
Just shout out.
That's how important it is. these fools, you hear our yards sell out. So that's what I'm seeing. We were just in the room tight. The room was smaller than this. Right. We in that bitch tight. Right. Tight as hell. Shit. Right. But it's the brotherhood, you know, that just grew from that. You know, and to go from that little small room filled with brothers and sisters to this now is just an amazing thing.
And that's heavy, like being in that small room like that. Like most people, you know what I mean, they join organizations because of the quantity, you know what I'm saying? So what made you come in and see so few brothers in there and still say, I'm gonna stick around?
It felt like when you can start something, it's better than when you join something that's already built, because it's kind of hard to find where you fit in. Like even with brothers that have to build that city, like the Yachties, everybody that has to build the city that they have to build, even though we're a big organization now, still just doing that city. So you know where you fit in right away. So when I saw that organization, as small as the world thought it was, that was home for me. And the brotherhood that they displayed. You know, and I always talk about how niggas that wasn't even in the school telling me to go there.
Yeah.
So and they didn't have to
explain that story if you could.
Yeah, it was like niggas in other schools told me to come to ISUPK. So Cat from GMS said ISUPK was the truth. And then you know, at Passover, there's a closing to the past. Yeah, that. I said,
in other words, Cap, we fake. Yeah. You a fake ass Cap. LeBron, I'm just telling you, I'm breaking it. I'm going to break that. This is where the home of the truth.
This is where the home of the truth is at. And even with the clothes, you know, there's a closing for the Passover.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about this. And a cat from another Israelite group tells me it's a closing, so I can go to the ISUPK closing. And my car had got towed. I was driving, because I used to come to class a lot. So I was driving from class, and the cop pulled me over. He claimed that my license was suspended. They towed my car. I couldn't drive my car. I had to catch the train. I caught the train in like an hour because getting to the school meant that much. But it was a fake Israelite telling me about that shit. That's letting me know even more, because from a spiritual aspect, I would never tell no nigga to go to another school. There's no way in the entire fuck that I'm gonna tell, hey man, I think you should go to IUIC, you should go to GMS. Right. I'm not doing that.
Right.
So the fact that they're doing that lets me know more so that it's the home of the truth, because even Caiaphas prophesied Christ dying. Yeah, right. So Caiaphas, a wicked man, can prophesy right. Part of that root foundation, and every brother that builds his own, that's how you're supposed to feel. Like you're not supposed to get disheartened if you're the only one in your city.
Right.
Like I was the only one in my city. My Qual was like, this nigga was by himself. And then look at all of Detroit, Chicago, all of Kentucky, Indiana, all the different zones that this brother built. He don't want to talk about it. I can do that because I'll rank the niggas. I can talk about it. But you gonna say something?
I just wanted to ask a question.
Good.
So like, you know, I had all the war stories with Captain Mark when he came to Chicago.
Right.
So can we get some of the inception of building New York?
Yeah, so New York was a beast. And that's what I was gonna lead to. Like New York wasn't New York. There was no school. There was nothing. Like we talk about 1 West 125th Street. That's a Shake Shack. You know, right now. There's nothing there. And then, you know, when they kicked me out of Philly, that's what they did. Kicked me out of Philly. And they telling me I gotta go build a school. That shit was hard. Like it was hard because it's like, number one, New York is the most expensive place to live. When a Jewish man finds out that we Israelites, even that school we had to get that school kind of like trickery. We had to find a way to get that school without them knowing we're ISUPK. Because every time there was 2 other buildings that we got right to signing, and then when they find out that we ISUPK, they wouldn't let us get the school building. So we had to use like subtlety to get it like that. And so when you first out there, it's just you by yourself. It's like all you brothers that was out there with the flyer, I know that feeling, because I'm standing out there by myself. But then Shemawa Allah comes in, and that's all it really took was like one brother. Like you get one brother to come in, it motivates you, and so then you keep going to class. You can finding a place to teach a class. I wanted to teach so bad. The first place we got to teach, we had to take our shoes off, teach the class.
When y'all teach class in the project?
No, before we got to the project. This is how we got to the project.
Okay.
This was like some dojos. We every place we trying to find wouldn't let us teach. Library, regular places and stuff like that. And so this one guy, he had like some dojo or something like that, but it was like, y'all come in here, you gotta take your shoes off. So we in there, boots off. I'm praying niggas. I'm praying to God niggas wash their feet and shit. I'm funny. I'm the funniest nigga. So, but we taking our shoes off. Now I ain't telling the generals we gotta take our shoes off.
Right.
Because I knew what would happen. Yeah, I ain't want to not have class. And then one day, I didn't even see the video, so we were recording video. One day, gentleman, I didn't even see the shit. He said, I'm taking your shoes. I said, so that's the only place we could find. And then we got the rec center. So he worked it out. I think his rib was staying in the projects that the rec center was at. So he ended up getting the rec center. And even with the rec center, it'd be in there, it'd just be like 3 brothers in there. It's damn near like if you ever been on 12th and Market, you've been on 12th and Market. It'd be a ghost town.
Right.
You be talking to the mic. It don't be nobody. You just talking to the mic. And even that teaches you a lesson, because if you could focus on just talking, there was this pole in front of the camp. If you could just talk to nothing, then you can learn to talk to something. So even all of that builds you. So it was hard getting in there. But once we got in there, it make it worth it. That's what makes it more appreciative when you build it up. Like when Kahan was talking about wisdom with the woman, when you build that woman, you appreciate it more than you get this ready-made one. You want to make and curve her to you. So it's just like your zone, your city. You want to make that city yours. You want to curve it to your spirit so that it functions the way you want it to function. And you can only do that if you build it. So over time, and then Philly used to come up, my quad and them used to come up and support until we had enough brothers to actually not need them anymore.
I remember coming up from Philly. Every time we get that cap, just for some reason, I used to be the one he pulled to the side and say, "Why y'all late?"
Word is gone. Listen,
Philly got on that. He ain't asked nobody else. I used to see him coming like, man.
He the only one I was like they say, yeah, we're gonna be up there at 12. It's 3 o'clock. Listen, Shemai used to have to go to his slave at 4. He can't even enjoy camp because Philly was late. But he was standing out there waiting. Like all that shit was like worth it. You know what I mean? It was fake Israelites on the other side. So they never came directly to us. The army used to come out when we used to be out there. Like, and General Haas, Captain Haas Young was crazy as shit. Because when they would have the guns and shit, Captain Haas was on the mic saying, "We ain't afraid of your guns. We don't give a damn about your guns," shit like that. Some of the clips y'all see with Commander General Hunter battling, that's midnight. That's midnight. Like Times Square, that's midnight. You should see a sea of people outside. That's what makes the fringe. Like once you lock into New York, what makes New York so attractive is it's the city that really never sleeps. We be out there at 12 o'clock at night. We shutting down camp, not because it's boring, but because it's about to be midnight. The brother's gonna be 2-3 hours to get back to Philly. That's the only reason we ended the camp. And so it used to be fire. I mean, it still is, but it used to be fire.
Cap, I want to get into explain the work ethic, man. Ever since you've been in the troop, I've known you've had insane work ethic from starting, driving from New Jersey all the way up to Philly, then in 2-3 days out the week. Where does the work ethic come, and why do you work, so hard in the troop?
I feel like my life was a failure for 33 years. And so 33 is when I came into the troop. So I'm making up for those 33 years. That's smart. It's like if I'm sitting there and I always tell my rib I got ADHD, so I'm always thinking like, what can you do? What can you do? Right. The internet is such a beautiful thing because even if you can't go outside, you can go live. You know what I mean? You can do anything. So I just want to work. Like last year, I prayed to the Most High for more work. So I just been trying to work even more then, but that's my work ethic. I feel like a failure. Like I feel like when I was coming up, when I was hustling and shit like that, I used to be conflicted, and I used to be trying to teach back then. Niggas ain't want to hear that shit, like none of that. And I didn't know how to properly do it. I was just trying to do it the best way I could. So when I came into the truth, it's like I'm indebted to the Most High. Yeah, right. And I think that's how we all should feel. Like we ain't do nothing to earn this repentance. What we do to earn this life. Right. So I'm indebted to him. So this is me paying off my debt the best way.
Give it up, give it up. In New York, you know what I'm saying, is like the king of niggerdom, where everybody in New York, they know it all.
Everything. All y'all slow. Me too, though.
Right.
I've run New York, but I'm from Jersey.
Yeah.
So they'll think a Jersey nigga slow too.
Yeah.
New York got an arrogancy that's through the roof. It don't matter how bad you is. Even entertainment, they just said if you couldn't make it at the Apollo, you couldn't make it nowhere. Because you had to go to New York. Like just think, as bad as James Brown was, he had to go to New York to prove himself.
No doubt.
So everybody had to do that. So it's the same thing with these nut ass niggas that think they know something.
What is the biggest challenge in that? Being in a city where everybody thinks they know something about the knowledge, so many different religions and groups, 5%ers, all these different characters think they know something. Was that a challenge? How did you look on taking on that task?
No, it was only a challenge with learning patience. Because the other thing that I believe is that if you're not in this school, you are absolutely ignorant. Dead ass. So nobody's gonna be smarter than me. I don't care who it is. Right. Whoever is on this other side of this mic, you're not smarter than me only because I'm in this school. So the intelligence part ain't the problem, but the patience in learning how to properly assassinate everybody in front of me is. Right. Because the reputation that the Israelites have was like they got the mics, so they just yelling. They won't let you talk. So a lot of people want to know, like today, sisters is coming to me like, I just turn the shit off because I don't know how you do it. I don't know how to sit here and talk to these people. But I learned that because the reputation that Israelites had was that we would not let people talk. Right? We wouldn't let them get their thought out. So I trained myself to listen to everything a dumb nigga say so that when I respond and cut them, they can't use the excuse that I didn't let them talk. And so I had to learn that. I had to learn that over time. You need a big enemy. Right. And that conscious community was the enemy that we needed to destroy. Because when you talk about Negro dumb, that conscious community was Negro dumb. And you had every bit of 5% of African niggas, Muslim niggas, Christians, atheists, all of them. And that hub was 1/2/5. That's it. Like Sinetta brought something coming in front of that camp that we needed. Like we needed to this, even to this day, to an extent, you need that because if you don't have an opponent to crush, then what you ain't doing nothing.
Like I remember them Harlem days. Like
you was there next to me, like edification. He said, "I'm trying to edify. Edify you all day." Like yeah, edify you all day.
Man, so they came. I remember like it was yesterday. They came around the corner, just so proud.
They was deep too.
Goddammit,
yeah, all of them, yo, because the way the camp was, it was like an open gate. It was like an open fence. So you could see people, walking up. So we see like 20, 30 niggas. Sinetta walking with the mic. He walking with the mic and the camera already set up. They walking all around. They coming around the corner. They setting up like, yeah, we about to bust these niggas' ass. That's how they setting up. And so now you got to be ready for that. You know what I mean? And y'all got to learn that lesson because y'all opportunity is going to come the same exact way. When y'all at camp, that's what you preparing for. You preparing for that enemy. Create the enemy. That's it. You get the right person in front of you, you can create that enemy and then use him as a prop. That's it. And keep that conversation going because the people listening, they won't listen. If y'all know anything about the internet, they don't want to listen to one person talk. They want to listen to a conflict on the other side, no matter what it is. Yeah. What's that shit? The dating shit. What's the dating shit? Pop the balloon. Yeah. Pop the balloon is not about successful relationships. Yeah. Every relationship on Pop the Balloon that's successful, nobody gives a fuck about. The ones that are popular are the ones that are conflict. The one where they bickering back and forth. So when you get somebody to go back and forth with, just know you might say, "Man, I don't feel like wasting my time." But the people want to see you go back and forth. They want to see if you can actually chump him with the knowledge. Do you tolerate him trying to embarrass you or tolerate her saying you ain't shit or X, Y, Z? And when as more you defeat that enemy, the more enemies you're going to get and the more they're going to pay attention to. That's the heartbeat of the enemy.
Somebody has a question. Go ahead. Oh, Haji.
Couple cards, man.
I'll come to you next.
If I could, so real quick, I know me and Captain talk about this all the time.
it seemed like you defeated so many opponents. It's like they damn near got like a dominatrix type in with you. Like I seen the clip the other day. I think today, the Muslim cat,
right?
Where you showed where the two prominent leaders admitted that Muhammad was a white man,
right?
And he was just sitting there looking like this the whole time. Like it seemed like they.
This is something new to me.
Like your opponent is lining up for an ass whooping.
That's it.
You know, most high Christ for that.
That's the Lord, and that's Jimmy Muhammad teaching me how to be an excellent strategist when it comes to battle. To point out the things that they're not talking about, or talk about the things that they're not talking about, and so that's how you're able to do it.
Yeah, right. Zach, please.
So like, I just wanted to ask. Okay, so taking it back to you created Cross the Line.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the video 1,000 times and always just wonder like, what just clicked to make you just say, you know what, all right, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you standing there for a minute and
right.
Cap Cox was going back and forth, and they had said a few things that was out of order.
Right.
And
well, Khalazad didn't say nothing out of order.
Right. And then you stood there for a second, and it was like, all right, enough's enough. And you just like,
Because if any further, Philite could have walked away and made it seem like he punked the camp. And that wasn't going to happen. So in the beginning, before that happened, they was trying to talk to Khalazad the whole time. So like me and Philite battled like an hour. 20 minutes into the battle, they wanted to talk to Khalazad. And so it didn't feel right to let them talk to Khalazad. First of all, you're not going to talk to nobody that you want to. Like, I'm not going to do what you want to. Unless you outrank me. If you outrank me, you can tell me whatever. But outside of that, I'm not going to do what you want to. So they kept saying, give us Khalazad. We want to talk to Khalazad. So about an hour or so into it, I felt comfortable. I said, okay, I'm going to let them talk to Khalazad. So when you see that exchange, when Khalazad say, your daddy's a child molester, now Polite is in his feelings, which in retrospect, got, Polite in jail for that shit. So he really cut Polite in his soul. So Polite was really looking at it like, you talking about me, exposing me. But at the time, we don't know this. So in the beginning, I'm thinking, okay, Polite may get it together. Because I had never really seen him act like that, all emotional and shit. So in the beginning, I'm like, okay, he might get it together. They just selling wolf tickets and shit like that. And but it got to a point where it was like, okay, if Polite walks away from this camp, he could say, I punked them and Tazariak didn't say nothing. Because that, like, if he walks away 3 minutes, if you think about it, I timed it. I don't say nothing for like 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So anytime in them 40 minutes and 50 seconds, when he walks away, he can say, man, I punked SUDK camp. And all they would have is that video. And he was like, look, Tazariak standing there, but he ain't doing shit. So I couldn't have that. So now it's like either we gonna fight or you gonna shut the fuck up. One of the two.
We're gonna get another powerful captain up here before we let you go.
Wait, no, I got a question before you, but no, you got to ask your question first.
I just want to what other things you got coming up? You know you do a ton of work.
I got Pastor Bennett debating, I think May 3rd, and I'm gonna be in Vegas May 6th. Might be a couple of days before May 6th. I'm working that out with Godal. I'm working that with Godal. So I'm gonna be on this podcast May 6th in Vegas. It's like Godal. Okay, I'm gonna be with Godal out in Cali. Well, we're gonna be in Vegas, but the podcast is #1 on iTunes or Apple. Okay, so I'm gonna be on there. That's what I got coming up. Before I go to man, tell everybody your story. How you came up in here, man? Don't nobody want to ask my part. That question, you want to know that shit? Come on, man. Yeah, nigga, this man left Chicago. Y'all don't know the story? Let's find out. Let's find the story. How you get that?
I was at home. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Come on, tell the story.
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I was a stay-at-home father at the time. I had a felony. I couldn't get a job. I went maybe 2-3 years couldn't get a job. And I went on the internet one day and put in YouTube, who are black people? And that's when
what made you type in who are black? Like what? You woke up one day?
Yeah, I just wanted to know who we were.
Right.
Because of course I could see
you know what I'm saying, the poverty we in, you know what I'm saying, the dark cloud as well as far as, you know, the prison system, the gun violence. I can see all that, but then I can also see we still bless people through sports and entertainment. You can still see that something special about us. So in my mind, I had to find out who we were.
Now, was this always in you, or like, meaning like, oh, like, is this something that happened as in 3 years, like you're not finding a job, or was this something that you always thought about?
Well, me not having a job just gave me opportunity to sit down and free time. Damn it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which of course, what I'm saying is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It gave me time to really examine, you know, our situation. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it was always in me. People, which I'm sure a ton of brothers in here probably say, people had told me, you know, you're gonna be a preacher since I was young.
Yeah,
same here, right? I'm sure that's a lot of brothers' stories. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just found my calling. You know what I'm saying? I jumped on YouTube, put that in, and eventually I came across the ISBK.
And then, so now, what you doing in Chicago? Like, so as you coming across this information, like, what you doing?
Well, at the time I was coaching. I was coaching basketball. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was my passion. You know what I'm saying? I was hustling. You know, I had caught a case, and you know, the judge told me, you know, you get caught with anything, you go do some time.
Right.
I said, well, I better turn towards positivity. You know, that positivity.
And went from blood to I had to take a whistle for the right. I said, I'm gonna roll these balls out these days out of there. You know what I'm saying?
And so I rocked that out for a while, but of course, you know what I mean? When I seen the truth, I understood I had a bigger calling than teaching kids how to play basketball. Because of course, you know, that's a small fix. You know, you teach them discipline and all that, unless they're a superstar, you know, they ain't, you know. And what I found out is that, you know, a lot of cats I was teaching, I would hear bad stories about, you know, them happening to them. Anybody that's played on a team or coached or anything, you know, sports is life. You know what I mean? So to me, you know what I'm saying, UPK, I feel like I'm still coaching. I said, this is what I'm gonna do.
Tell them about your first camp.
My first camp.
Speaker. With the speaker.
I know the nigga, you know.
Put the speaker in the window.
Oh, yeah. I used to take the yeah, I used to take
tell them this is first camp. This is first camp.
Yeah, I used to take the speakers and put them in my window. Yeah, I mean, and let the people in the neighborhood hear the UPK.
That's what I used to do.
You know
and the reason why, like, it's a joke, but it's serious. Like the zeal that he had. Like he takes a speaker, put a, you know, you put a speaker, you blast the music. That's the norm. He hear the UPK, put the speaker in the window so that the people can hear what he's hearing. Like that's the deal that he had. Now, tell them about you leaving now. You left Chicago. You gotta tell them that.
Yeah, well, I got
now. Before you get into it, the reason why these stories is important. So when we tell all y'all niggas, you're gonna have to give up your wife, your kids, your job, whoever it is, and then you look at him and you like, nigga, you ain't do it. No, we did exactly what we telling you to do.
Yeah, right.
And it ain't special. Like what we asking you to do is really nothing, to be honest, because one or two things gonna happen. You're either gonna lose that family and get another one, or that family gonna ride with you because they see the manhood in you. Those are the only two outcomes. And if they don't ride with you, you don't fucking lose. And if you ask all of them in their stories, most of those families stay with them. Or they increased and got a better rib. It's a lot of ain't that hard. Okay, tell us.
No, so
I know the sisters don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. They out there. Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? So at the time, I got fired from my job, you know what I'm saying? And my baby mother at the time, she wouldn't let me see my kids, you know, so I said, I might as well move to Philly,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I called General Hyman. I remember like yesterday, I called General Hyman. I said, I love y'all brothers, man. I want to come there and rub shoulders, be in the work of the Lord. You know, it's one thing to look from afar,
right?
There's a lot of brothers in here, but there's another thing to rub shoulders with the cat you've been watching on YouTube,
right?
So I eventually moved down. I remember my first camp riding in the truck, going in the van, going to New York.
In the white van.
White van.
That white van was rough.
Yeah, right.
Holes on the bottom of the van. Like we used to listen, we was in the grimiest of the grimy building this shit up.
Yeah, right.
I remember Gabayala lost his phone on the way to New York. The phone dropped out his hand and hit that hole. Brother, your life's in the phone. His whole phone gone. It's like circuit. How you gonna pull over on the highway?
I came up there, man, and I remember my first time riding in New York, you know what I mean? Actually riding with the brothers who I watched on YouTube for so long, I felt like I was in the NBA. You know, like I'm sure like how a rookie feels, you know, you see these cats play, and I'm sitting in the van with the cats that I seen on YouTube, and man, my mind was totally blown. You know what I'm saying? Rest was history.
I mean, was it worth it? Like, was it worth like giving up everything because you left every single thing that you could have for unknown? Like you had a spirit, but it still was unknown. Like, was that worth it?
Man, you know, the brotherhood and I don't want to sound but the brotherhood in the UK is just next to none.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, of course, I ain't gonna, make it seem like it was an easy thing, because at the time when I left, my son was like 5 and my daughter was like 2. You know what I mean? So it was very hard being away from them, but I just felt though the work of the Lord was that much more important. Yeah. You see the results now. I mean, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta just really have, at that time with so few brothers in the school, like you just really had to have extreme faith.
Yeah.
Yourself. Having to hunt God, you know what I'm saying? Having no camp back then, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't come up there with no bullshit camp speaking. Speaking behind these brothers, you see how articulate and intelligent they are.
We used to battle camp speak.
Real
talk. What you going into? We listen to what you say. And all of that is like, it reminds me of like, as you was talking, I was thinking like when the Wu first came out. I mean, I'm a little older, so when the Wu first came out, they was grimy. You know, they was grimy, they was getting in, they was competitive with each other, but it was all about building up that Wu. So like Hun, our quad, there's other brothers, some fell off, they was too fucking weak. But when we all coming together, we was grimy. We was grimy trying to get it in. I remember one time we going to DC, I'm on top of the camp equipment in the back of the van. And listen, General Haas, he knew just how to motivate a nigga. As I'm climbing, like the camp equipment is laying, I'm laying on the camp equipment, on wood, all of that shit that go down to DC. Here come Captain Haas at the time. He said, "Yeah, them mother fake Israelites, they ain't doing that shit. That's all I need to do." Sir, right on that wood so we can go to DC. You know what I'm saying? And have camp. And these stories is important. When this nigga left, she broke my fucking heart. Because this my road, this my man right here. This is like this son. And when he left, it broke, but it was necessary for him to go. And you knew it was right because when he came out here, look at all the zones he built. I think the shit happened in like no time. In no time, he building all these different zones. He flooded with brothers, and he talked so much shit, man. Like he called me up. I know we got a school in Detroit. He talked so much shit. Like he a driving force to why I work so hard too, because if he do something, he gonna call me. If I do something, I'm gonna call him. And you need that. Like you need brothers. Y'all gotta learn this, brothers. Y'all learn anything. Like the brotherhood is about pushing each other too. You know, we're competitive in a brotherly way. We're competitive because it all glorifies the Most High. So every other week or every other day, we talking about what we doing, what we ain't doing. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. That's what every brother needs in this work of the Lord. That's the brother.
Before we let you go, we gotta ask you the $1 million question. How many ribs do you have? Right. Shout out to Captain Zaryak, man. It's on the Captain Zaryak, not Thursday or Friday on the
yeah, we're gonna be doing the car problem. Hey, you got an interview tomorrow, right?
I got an interview with the Cat Center tomorrow.
Yeah, where that's gonna be at?
At the studio. I'm not sure where it is, but it's gonna be 10 a.m. live. Brother shoots live, so tune in, check it out. We're gonna get it in. All right, give it up. Playing songs don't go nowhere, you know what I mean? We're going late night to light, and we're gonna come back right back on with the next chapter right here on the Round Table.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me, making this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through it. And damn, by King's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this door, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaselina like my Nina pump apart. Took a Zach, watch the dart. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear.
How can we go back live? Hey, Shalom, Israel, give it up. We back on the set. We'll be ready to wrap this thing up in a minute. But before we do, you know what I'm saying, we got another powerful captain up here. So many brothers in here that I would like to interview, man, from different zones and cities, man. We got Detroit in the building. You understand? We got Trinidad in the building. We got Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? We're building so many different cities, Baltimore, so many brothers I would love to bring up here. But of course, you know what I'm saying, cameras are shutting down. My host is getting tired. We got Hebrew Academy, you know what I mean, in the morning. We got a lot of stuff going on this week, so I cannot keep brothers in here all night, you know what I'm saying? But no further ado, man, we got Captain Yapazak in the building, man. Get this brother on. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, man? Newly raised 13,000. How you feeling about that, bro?
Still not real. My mind is still like, I can't believe it. I understand the importance of the race.
Yeah, right.
I respect it.
Yeah, right.
And in my mind, it's like, why would the Lord bestow so much, work on so much responsibility on me? Because I'm a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So I just thank the Lord. I just try to work every day.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I just try to do whatever I was doing to get to this place.
Yeah, right.
Continually.
Man, listen, get to that rank, you know what I'm saying, brother? You got to put in get me right on this. Tremendous amount of work out. And you've been doing a hell of a job in Houston, all them different schools, San Antonio. Who else you got out there? Austin, Killeen. I mean, all these cities, these got school buildings that, you know what I'm saying, brother. What type of work did it take to get that, make that happen?
Well, like I'm from Houston, but I'm living in Austin. So any camp that I've ever been to, I had to drive 3 hours to get there. So any camp video you see, I drove 3 hours to get there.
Yeah, right.
And losing jobs, losing all kind of stuff. It was a lot of sacrifice in it.
They gotta keep that door closed. Can they keep that door closed?
Losing jobs, losing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which really don't mean nothing to the work of the Lord.
Right.
But the sacrifice is just diligent.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of whatever it look like, however it feel.
That's right.
A lot of days it feel like it's too hard to deal with.
Yeah, right.
That don't mean nothing.
Right.
I always think to myself, if Christ came back, I can't give Christ an excuse.
Right.
I can't say, I had the slave.
Right.
I was arguing with my rib.
Right.
I can't say that to Christ.
Right.
So I work like Christ is gonna return tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
And I gotta give a report.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Give it up, right. I gotta ask you. That brother sitting, you know what I'm saying, to our left right there, Captain Khan from God. What does that brother leadership mean to a brother like you?
Captain Khan has been an excellent leader for our zone. I mean, Captain Khan was perfect for us.
Yeah, right.
Because he allowed us to be us, but he made us one West.
Yeah, right. Right.
He shaped us,
break that down.
he shaped us into what we needed to be for the work of the Lord.
That's right.
Like he didn't kill our zeal, he didn't kill our youthfulness. He just shaped that youthfulness into what the world need to see. Now, you know, we are able to attract a whole lot of people because of the way he shaped us into being. Like the most important thing he taught us was brotherhood.
Yeah, right.
And the second thing that he taught us that was important was taking each other to counsel. Taking each other to counsel, like him, he connected us to Harlem through counsel. We were so far away from New York, being in the South,
right?
So detached from the culture, the only way we could get attached to the culture was through taking each other to counsel.
Yeah, right.
And that is something that he put in us from our youth, from day one, that really saved us and made us the zone we are right now.
Yeah, right.
A lot of people see our pictures and say, you know, how is it so many of y'all who take each other to counsel? And the brotherhood is like I'm not bigger than the system.
That's right. Right.
I don't have to be right all the time.
That's right.
You know, this is a body. We working together, and if I'm wrong, you know, if I don't agree, we're just gonna go to council. And whatever they say it is, that's what it is, and it's over.
Yeah, right.
That's the best conflict resolution that we can have. And we can apply that in the school, in our marriages, with our social life, with everything.
That's right.
I just got a new dog the other day, and I called Jim Muhammad. So like, sir, you think I should keep this dog? I mean, anything that go on in my life, I run it through counsel.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm looking at it from my viewpoint, and my viewpoint is blind, it's narrow to what I want to do. And when I get counsel, it's telling me what I should do for everyone.
Right.
So that's what God taught us. He taught us that, and with him teaching us that, he showed it as well.
Right.
Captain Khan would drive 7 hours to come and do a podcast for 30 minutes and make a turnaround trip and go back home.
Yeah, right.
What excuse do I have to not make it to anywhere?
Right.
If that's what my leader do, the man over me. So you know, that's what he put in.
Yeah, right. One last question, Captain, before you go. You know what I mean? Who kissed Captain? You got to know. What is it that y'all put out there to make these white people kiss these goddamn boots the way y'all do? You got to know the recipe to the salt.
Letting them know their future. Letting them know their future. And when they hear it, they know that's righteous. You know, it's something in a white man that some people don't understand. A white man respects someone that fights back.
That's right.
He hates a coward.
Oh my God.
And if you tell a white man to his face that he is the devil, he say, okay, what else? So what? And then we tell him God is going to do this to you, and you're going to be a servant, and you're going to bow down, and something in him, some of them, says, damn, that makes sense. If I was going to serve a God, this is what white people say.
Yeah.
If I was going to serve a God, that's the God I would want to serve.
That's it.
And they kiss boots.
Right.
So that's how we get them to do it.
Yeah, we over tons of schools in Texas under Captain from Yard. If somebody's in Texas in one of your zones and when they want to come into the truth, how would they get in contact with you? How would they make that happen?
You could just type in ISUPK and whatever city you in. Houston, Austin, Killeen, San Antonio, Rio Grande Valley, Mexico, Lufkin, Port Arthur, Beaumont, Galveston, any one of them cities. You just put ISUPK in the beginning of it.
Yeah, right.
And some Negroes with headpieces on gonna show up on the screen. So breaking down God's word.
Yeah, right. Right. Cap a hand, man. Man, listen, man, we appreciate you coming on, Cap. We got the rest of the week of the Passover, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna rock it and all that. Man. We're looking forward, you know what I mean? You're doing, you know, you're seeing you do further work in the truth, man. So we appreciate you coming on. Yeah. Man, listen.
Hey, yo, what's going on over here? What's the word, son? Oh, what's y'all up, bro? I don't know what's Man, I heard that the round table of truth was coming to take over Atlanta, man. Is that true? Yeah, man, I heard that. Y'all heard that shit, man? I heard something like that. I started thinking to myself, man, how the round table of truth gonna come take over Atlanta? Right. And not invite their brothers, man. Right. Who they brothers, nigga? What? Who they brothers? Who they brothers, nigga? CBP. It's the motherfucking CBP up in the okay. CBP. Hey, y'all real quick, y'all need to get y'all in your hands, man. Come on, sit down, buddy, man. Tell us about what's going on. Chain breakers, man. These brothers that came and invaded our set. Live over here. Please. What? So, man, y'all tell us more about the podcast, man. Give it to us.
It's the CBP, man. It's the Chain Breakers podcast. Okay, you understand? It's a show that really my brother here, Thabawan, he started, man. He spearheaded the show, man. So we want to talk about
please. Real briefly, show, you know what I'm saying, out of North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, where we at, Captain Nine Docs, we need, you know.
Y'all got to keep y'all voices down over there, Bubba Shaw.
So that's what we live. We came up with something, and the first thing I thought to do was, like, man, if I'm doing a new show, I got to get my brother Yom up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Me and his brothers, we've been since day one. You know what I'm saying? We've been like 1 and 2 punch.
Yeah, right.
And it's changed the whole trajectory of the show. So the CBP, the Chain Breakers podcast, it's like a lot of shows in the truth, in the West. You know what I mean? But you know, just like what y'all do here, we're just trying to break the spirit of slavery that's on the minds of our people. Break the chains of oppression off the minds of our people. So that's what we named it. Chain Breakers podcast. That's what we're trying to do.
The only thing that we not like, I got to catch the reruns because they on Friday too, right? So yeah, I mean that's the only thing we got to catch the reruns. That's excellent podcast.
Tell everybody what day and time y'all come on.
So we are every Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. It's the official pregame show before y'all go out Friday night. Y'all gotta come, you know, fuck with us on the Chain Breakers podcast.
Right. Damn right. What y'all got coming up, man? What's new for the Chain Breakers podcast? Or better question, if somebody want to watch y'all or support the Chain Breaker podcast, which once again, just like the Round Table of Truth, is under the umbrella of the IHBK. So is the Chain Breakers podcast. He's right here, our brother. I know people probably looking like, what in the hell is that? It's about to be a gang fight. Nah, these are our brothers, man. They come in, you know what I'm saying? Got them to break down what they doing in the work of the Lord, man. So if somebody wanted to, you know, find y'all, how do they do it and everything like that?
So y'all can find us at, you know, Chain Breakers podcast on YouTube, all the social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We working on doing a lot of things, man. One of the biggest things that we got, you know, coming up is we working on an official UPK game show. So we're gonna do it like the real way. You understand? We're gonna have like different questions set up, the little buzzers and shit. We're gonna get the sisters involved, have like a cash prize or something like that. But really just anything that's gonna start to chip away from, you know, America's, you know, influence on us. So we got our podcast, but you know, I think one thing that was innovative about the CBP was that, you know, aside from the music, I know that brothers, I know the Dawha was outside, but brothers is coming up on the skits. They about to take over the comedy scene too.
They're right.
But the CBP, man, when we thought about it, when I started, you know, thinking about it, I was like, you know, we got the Black Watch, we got Americans on Fire, we got a lot of podcasts that's strictly hardcore, breaking down the truth. This is what it is. Christ is black. Your mother's a hoe. We got that shit already. But I felt like we needed something that was more entertaining, something that was,
you know, when we in a new kingdom and a nigga wanna, you know, you done with class and you wanna watch something you can laugh, you can sit back, kick up, drink with. That's what the CBP is, man. That's what we trying to do, and we trying to do it in a righteous way under Commander General. That's what we got.
Thanks CBP, man, for chiming in, making their way in here, bullying their way in here. Appreciate y'all, brother.
One pointing guns out.
I'm the only one that knew they was coming.
They wonder what man on that team.
Nah, it's definitely the water for allowing us to take over Atlanta with y'all brothers. Right. We could though. We did want to, if you with your permission, we wanted to do one more thing.
Please,
if we could.
Okay.
Shema the boss.
Shema the boss.
Present yourself.
Present yourself, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let the brothers get the floor.
Sir, sure.
Y'all gotta get in. You need another priest up there with you, or you good?
It's locked.
I could.
I want to say if I could, this brother right here, you understand, this brother is currently in the Hebrew Academy. This brother been training and working his ass off. He got so close to the end, you understand, and still hadn't passed that test so much and so it was looking like the brother was not gonna make it. He was not gonna graduate Hebrew Academy. But this brother, you understand, he went back to the studying. He was sending me the test 5 times a day, every day, 5 times, writing the test out every day. And then he went back and he took the test. And this brother, he passed his test now. Now this brother will be allowed to join his brothers in hell tomorrow morning for the Hebrew Academy trial.
That's right.
This brother is obviously your Mock's physical rule, brother. His oversized rocks. He wasn't given no leeway. That's why it was almost looking like, hey, you gonna make it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? At no point was he given no leeway. Like, oh, well, nepotism, we don't play that. We're not going to water down these ranks in here. You know what I'm saying? So his brother had to come back and make sure that he got it right. He got it right. So now we're going to have raise his brother up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, Salakia. Sacrifice. So just appear Salakia. I don't want you. Come on. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Why Shamarka.
Why Shamarka.
All Yahweh.
All Yahweh.
When Yahweh.
When Yahweh.
All Yakun.
All Yakun.
Why Yakunka.
Why Yakunka.
Yasha'ah.
Yasha'ah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
When Yahweh.
When Yahweh.
All Yakun.
All Yakun.
Why Shamlaka.
Why Shamlaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Why Shimi Hawashah.
Shimmy Hawashah.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Hagun.
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 Shema the bar.
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 Why Shimi Hawashah.
Shimmy Hawashah.
The water among.
The water among. Move your shoulder. Move your shoulder.
In the English, we say Yahweh, bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh, make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh, lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless, heal, shield, protect. Shema Debar.
Listen.
I feel, little nigga.
Listen. Real quick, Come on. Hey, listen, and with that, I think that was an excellent way in the podcast. Man, we got all the brothers, man, different zones. This is different cities in here. Yeah, I mean, for the Passover. I just want one brother. Quick. Can you please, just inform everyone before we shut down the show what's going on for the rest of the week. I want to highlight this brother. This brother hand. He got the stone face right now because he's running Passover. He's under extreme pressure right now. Yeah, man, tell everybody what's going on.
As we all know, we're here for the 56th annual Passover under Community Junior Honor. So that'll be April the 12th, Saturday. Tomorrow we got the children's party from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. General Muhammad's class, 7 p.m. That's Thursday. Friday we got the black party. Hebrew Academy graduation that morning. The black party gonna be at 8 p.m. The Feast of Unleavened Bread is gonna be Sunday. So we got a bunch of events lined up, and if you want to know the itinerary is on our page, ISUPK Atlanta on Facebook. Subscribe to ISUPK Atlanta Facebook page, ISUPK_ATL on Instagram, ISUPK Atlanta TikTok, Twitter, No Cowards Atlanta YouTube.
Tap in.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's what it is. It's the week of the Passover, so that's why you see all the brothers and sisters down here. So, I mean, water you cap for doing this.
Why you having us, man? All right. One question before I let you go. Why should every Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian that's in Atlanta, why should they come to the Passover?
So they can repent and change their life for the Lord. You know what I mean? And we here, the Lord brought the ISUPK to this earth so he can save the nation of Israel, Black, Hispanic, Native American Indian. You know what I mean? I'm a living example, like everybody else who, you know what I mean? We spoke with earlier, everybody in here. So you coming to change your life. That way the Lord can look upon us and save us. Because the Lord about to destroy this place.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? So the Third World War is you know what I mean, in the air right now. So you want to save your life. You want the Lord to look down upon you and save your soul, and save your family. You get on the Community Junior Honor ISUPK.
Podcast. This is one for the ages here. I want to thank my amazing host to my right, Officer Lamaki Yala. Give him a hand. My left. Right, you understand? Officer Aglo. Yeah. We're give it up. Also, my technical team, Officer Raj Karab. Officer Aliyah. Number one, I had to get up out of here. Big shout out to Officer number one, man. Y'all know what it is. Going around, telling the truth every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central. Y'all know how we doing it, man. We bringing the truth straight to you. You know what I mean? Also, join Round Table of Truth for the rest of the week. We'll be podcasting pretty much the whole Passover, every event. So when you get that notification, Round Table of Truth chime in. I'm Captain Mama Quad under. Listen to me good. Under Commander Johnny Allen. That's a great honor to say that I'm under another man. But Black and Hispanic man is so disrespected, but in the UPK they get that honor. You know what I'm saying? Captain Marquardt under Commander Johnny Allen. Lord allow. See you next Friday.
I got you.
Let it vibe real quick. Look. City eyes, it's time to vote off. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Because it's that foundation fall to your fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain cause nothing is the same now.